it's Rachel and my friend Tori.
Hello.
We're looking so fresh today because we're going to do a little get ready with me while we answer some questions. We're also going to do a big ol' pony effect giveaway. I will tell you how to win at the end of the video, but this box is full of 16 new powder touch lipsticks. Tori and I are also going to be trying out some of the shades so you can see what they look like.
I hope I end up looking just as badass as
I know,
the girls
same.
on
These
this
like
box.
Insta baddies.
And I'm gonna start putting on my skincare.
I always put hand sanitizer on before. I can't be getting any unnecessary pimples, so.
No pimples over here.
I mean, I have some. Tori and I both really like this collagen cream from Natural Derma Project. They actually sent us these. I ended up really liking it because we're both very dry girls.
In youth, I was oily girl.
In youth.
I'm so old now, so.
Same. You're collagen.
My collagen.
I probably should have washed my face again. Because who knows what this boy has on it. Okay, Tori, let's start off strong. What is the most annoying thing about living in Korea?
Well, we were just talking about this earlier today. These people spitting on the floor. I think the thing I hate the most though is a
oh my god. I'm like very triggered. Think if that was your alarm clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I would like pop right up.
And on a noise, and you have to press Daddy's alarm clock.
I would
That's not a good idea. Ew.
Do you have an annoying thing?
Well, on the way here, like I told you what happened to me. There was like one seat open on the subway, and as I was about to go sit down, the grandpa sitting in the next seat opened his palm, like put it next to him, staring at me like.
Was he trying to sit there himself, or was he just being?
No, I mean, and he had a bag, but it was in front of him.
You can't sit with us!
So I feel like a few years ago, I would have been like, oh, okay, I guess I'll stand, but
No,
I wasn't having that today.
You gotta learn to stand your ground.
Right when I was about to sit my butt on his hand, he moved it.
Or maybe he put it there because he was hoping you didn't see it. Ooh.
If I put my hand here, I can shield my butt.
Ew. I'm using a different one. I'm using the Pony Effect Radiance Glow Hydrating Starter.
This one's like a Prime Protect Sun base, so it's a primer with sunscreen already in it.
Believe it or not, we have no makeup on. Just kidding, I have like pimples all over my chin.
Primers never usually make your skin like white cast, but this is sunscreen one and it doesn't leave white cast.
Oh, good.
And I think that's good to know with things that have SPF.
Okay, Tori, would you recommend that people teach in Korea?
I think for a year. If you're not about to be a teacher for the rest of your life and this is like a stepping stone to do other things or just like coming to Korea, I think longer than a year or 2 years just probably not the best for your sanity.
Yeah, I think it's definitely not for everyone. If you don't like kids at all, don't even think about it, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah. The kids mate is like the best part of it.
For sure.
There are really good schools, but I just
There
think
are.
even just like the hours and the amount of work you have to do can get to some people. The culture difference might affect people a lot.
Depends on your personality. I feel like some people can handle it better. So you've been teaching for 3.5 years.
Yeah. And I haven't been home even once since then, so like now I'm ready to just like peace
Yeah,
out.
I don't know how you did that. I can't believe I'm coming up on my 6-year anniversary and I'm
Going cuckoo.
having breakdowns.
So annoying thing, not being able to find foundation. But then a great thing is living next to subway station and being able to get everywhere really easily. That's super convenient. Probably one of the top reasons I've stayed here so long.
I was gonna say another annoying thing in my building, the trash situation.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this isn't every Korean apartment building, but they only let me throw out my recyclables Friday mornings, like until 9 a.m. If you're busy Friday morning, have a trash mountain in your apartment. I mean, when I would try to bring it, they have everything set out. Everyone could start sorting their trash, but I went to put boxes down. The ajushi literally told me,
Take it back upstairs, come back in 20 minutes.
I literally had like, 2 arms full of trash and I had to go back up to my apartment. Like, come back down 20 minutes later. It's not ready. It's not ready. I think a lot of things in Korea are just like you find with your schools too. They just have rules and then they're like, this is just the way we do it. It can't be changed.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
So many things are like that here. Things that don't even have to be.
It doesn't make sense. If there's something that works better, they won't change it just
Makes
because
no
that's the way it is.
sense.
What is your go-to product in skincare or beauty right now, Tori?
We talked about these creams earlier.
Oh,
I was about to throw it in your face.
How do we get to the video though? Is it hard to adapt to the way of life in Korea?
I keep my way of life.
I think that totally depends on the person. Like some people can make themselves comfortable anywhere and some people have a hard time. At first, it was so exciting to move that I wasn't really thinking about adapting. I was just like, oh, I'm in a new place and be lonely sometimes or whatever. But now I'm like, I'm not adapted. It's like 6 years. I'm like, I can't adapt.
People get like really uncomfortable and start feeling like out of their own identity when they start trying to think they have to change themselves or like really adhere to Korean culture.
Tori and I are both good. Are you using the Thunder palette too?
Yeah.
Pony Effect Thunder palette for contouring. It has these contour shades and highlight and blush. So, Tori, have you ever been hated? That's so random.
I have so many haters. I just don't know what to do. In middle school, there's this girl who like hated my guts. Like she absolutely hated me for the way that I talk. I have a really like slow way of talking, even for like a Californian. People would say I have like a Valley girl accent.
So middle school girls are bothered by everything.
Like one time at lunch, she like approached me and was like, "You're such a bitch." And then like, why? It's like, you have your voice. Why do you talk like that? And I'm just like,
she's just jealous.
just hating.
And Tori already knows my story. I feel like I've only been hated by one person, and that is a person that's never met me. It's usually someone that knows nothing about you.
Yeah.
So it's just easy to brush off. Okay, well you never met me, so if someone that knows me personally hated me, like that's totally valid. But do you see yourself living somewhere other than Seoul in the future?
Right now, my projection for myself is America in January. Because I'm from California, but I have dreams and aspirations that started way before I ever wanted to come to Korea, of living in New York. And so I feel like I still have to fulfill that fantasy before I think about living anywhere else. How about you?
Good plan. I could even see myself living in Korea in a different city.
Oh, like which city?
I go back and forth with, oh yeah, I want to live in the middle of nowhere with no people. And then being like, oh no, that would be a bad idea. I miss having more space. I hate being so close to all my neighbors. I would love to be in a house that's not like connected to another house.
Yeah.
Which like you need to be rich for that these days.
Yeah.
Even in America. What is the #1 quality that you admire about each other? I already know what I'm gonna say. I feel like I'm a pretty chill person. You're just so chill and like easy to hang out with. Even when something really crazy happens, you're just like, oh.
My emotionless mountain.
But I really wish I was that way.
I feel like you've done so much already. Like, what have you done so far?
Done what?
On your face.
Oh, I'm like almost done.
Really?
Was it difficult to make a decision to stay in Korea for a long time? For you?
No. I feel like once you're here, if you want to stay and you're already teaching, you just extend your contract and then extend your visa. It's like really easy to decide to stay here than to leave.
I feel like it's like every year you have to make that decision again. When your contract is ending,
yeah,
you
and
have
it's
to make
so
that decision again.
convenient.
Do I want to stay or do I want to go?
And it's so convenient to just decide to stay, because then you have to think about getting rid of all your furniture.
I thought you were going to say friends.
No.
What about some advice on making friends or getting to know people once you move to Korea?
Ooh. I followed you, Lita J, like on Tumblr before I even came to Korea. Or like I knew about your Tumblrs already.
My Tumblr, RIP.
Yeah, through
Yeah,
Tumblr.
I think, and then I met all of y'all through mutual friends. Like, I don't even know how to make friends anymore.
Yeah, same. When I am in a situation with new people, like to
You're
make
like,
new friends, I'm like, It's hard to find people who you click with as you get older.
Definitely. Like, you befriend your coworkers and just people around you out of convenience, but...
Yeah, those convenience relationships, they don't last a long time.
Right, you have to find people that you would be friends with even, like, if you both were in the US.
Yeah. I don't want to be around you. I'm not going to be around you.
That's another thing I like about you. Like, and as you get older, you're just like, you
Oh!
can say no more often.
Oh my god, I didn't say what I liked about you. That's what I like about you. What's that song? You really know how to dance. We clicked immediately, I think, because we like to go shopping together. Like, you're super stylish and fashionable and just like really cool.
I'm not
She's so cool, and I just like your energy. I mean, you have really chill vibes as well. You're like not annoying. feel like I always get inspired by Rachel when it comes to just like business savvy, like her starting her
You're
own
way more business savvy.
But I mean, just seeing you like actually like doing that, putting teaching and you know making that step, that's so huge. And I just feel like wow. It's like I like to have people around me who like motivate me and like keep me wanting to hustle as well. And I feel like a lot of my friends are like that, especially Rachel. It's like
God, I feel like this is false. False information. What are your long-term goals?
I feel like me, I want to be a very savvy businesswoman. I want to be a marketing executive. I want to tell people to, you know, turn in their advertising decks. Come on, tap tap.
You're really good at that. Even though you're teaching full-time, Tori's always reading marketing books and just always doing research and doing like internships and writing articles and just getting all this real-life experience that you're going to use.
I just want to know I'm prepared when the opportunity comes.
That's really smart.
This is a very powerful goal.
That's good.
That's powerful. It's
like, where are we going after this story? Like,
where are we going? We're going to eat.
Yeah. I think this is a good one for people living abroad. How do you deal with anxiety? I feel like there's no one living here that doesn't have any ounce of anxiety, whether it be social anxiety.
Yeah, I feel like I can like center myself in like my home. I have just really made my apartment or decorated it in such a way that I just feel like really at
This is
home.
Tori's apartment, by the way. It's so aesthetic. It looks like a cafe.
And I feel like that helps me a lot.
Just make a cozy environment around you to where you have, because it's hard when you first come here. A lot of the apartments you move into as a teacher at first too, it has furniture already, so it just feels like you're in a stranger's apartment. And another thing, I was gonna say, it's good to find a hobby that just chills you out, something mindless that you can do. Like I've been cross-stitching, I've been making Christmas stockings, and that's something you can just do when you're feeling anxious about something. It just gets your mind off.
Yeah, I found these like paint by numbers, like painting sets at Daiso. 2 hours focused on that. Like didn't look at my phone or anything, and it was so fun. And also, you know, wine bars and glass of wine with friends is good too.
Yeah. I got this new Pony Effect liner, and it's a tattoo liner, and it's in color dark brown, so it stays on way better than the one I was using before. Which one was the one I was using before? Oh, this Maybelline. I was like, I love Maybelline, but Tori, have you ever seen a ghost or anything spooky since we're getting close to Halloween?
No. But
Not yet.
I was gonna say my crazy uncle saw a UFO, but I feel like I should have called my uncle crazy.
I feel like aliens are real.
Yeah, I mean I don't know.
The universe is so big.
I feel like once I accept it, like one's gonna show up at my front door.
Well, I've already accepted it, and they haven't come for me yet. I have some ghost stories. I was really stupid in high school and college, and I would use the Ouija board with my friends. And there were a few experiences I had where I shouldn't have been doing it, and I feel like something really came of it. Spirit got released or something. And
I remember you told that story.
yeah.
I'm like really sensitive to like scary stories. I get really freaked out. I don't watch horror movies, but I know Rachel loves that.
I love homemade. Yeah. What do you miss from the States, and what does Korea have that the US doesn't?
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Second that.
I was about to order some on Coupon the other day, but
They have them?
yeah, but it's like $8 shipping
Oh,
for a
it's one of
$5 bag
those.
of chips. I just can't justify it.
A lot of really, really good American snacks, they just don't sell here because they wouldn't be popular with a Korean
Yeah, I
audience.
was looking at the reviews for the hot Cheetos on Coupon, and they're like, oh, no, give me all the salt. Give me diabetes.
If I don't already have diabetes.
Oh,
What does
something
Korea
Korea
have?
have that the US
Oh, it
doesn't?
just-
I mean, I would say the skincare, but so many things are being sold in the US now. I feel like if I went back, it would still be accessible.
I was gonna say, like, some of the foods I like, patbingsu or something, they would.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you can probably get that in the US
Yeah,
too.
I've had patbingsu in New York. I love gopchang, but
I don't.
I know they would never sell that in America.
For sightseeing, what places would you recommend for a first timer in Korea?
I have an Instagram where I like recommend all
Yeah,
these
it's easy
nice
to
places
follow.
in Korea. A lot of people don't know about, but also like the really popular ones.
I think, which is kind of sad that I discovered so late, but I feel like I went to Dongmyo for the first time like last year.
Is that the
And
like
Gongchang
15
Market?
place?
Yeah. Yeah, they have a ton of vintage shops.
I went to Guangdong Market for the first time a couple weeks ago and it was really nice, but I didn't get to see all the like vintage shops.
Oh yeah, they have vintage shops on the second floor. Take my hair down. When was the moment you felt ready to quit your teaching job?
The first day.
The first day. I feel like everyone's first school is the worst because you couldn't really like check it out beforehand.
And my second job is really good, but she just keeps switching things up. It's like the moment she asked me to change my contract 6 months into the contract to completely different hours than I had when I began, that's when I was like,
That's
oh.
normal too. I think that's another thing that I would say is frustrating about living in Korea. A lot of things are very, very last minute.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, can you cover class at 3 o'clock? And it's like 2:55.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but I mean, some people teach here for over 10 years and props to them.
Yeah.
I made it 5.5 years.
The people who are just like chill and can adapt to things changing all the time, that's the people who last here.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but you and I are some of the most chill people I've ever met.
That's true.
So I don't know. Yes. Okay, so now Tori and I are gonna start testing out these different shades that will be in the giveaway. You won't get this one, like our leftover is gonna be a brand new one. There's so many, there's 16. 8 of these powdery whisper lipsticks, which are like matte lipsticks that are actually moisturizing, and Tori and I are both very dry.
Yes.
Very dry, so I feel like this will be good for us. We both haven't tried any of these, but we have both tried the Powder Touch lip colors that just came out recently, and these are really moisturizing as well, like liquid lips.
Yeah. More like powdery liquid.
Powdery, liquid, velvety, silky. Ooh.
I just like swatch a couple.
Yes,
of
let's
them.
swatch.
I'm drawn to like 3 of them right now.
Okay.
Which is no secrets. Don't speak and pay attention.
I like the names of these. Ooh, that
This
looks like
is
vampy.
Deep.
I'm gonna try Classified.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's pretty.
See that?
Ooh,
Why?
It's magnetic.
High quality.
High quality.
These are both so pretty.
That looks really pretty on you.
I wish I had.
I'm gonna try Hush Baby, because I like the name.
I wish I had 3 pairs of lips so I can wear them all
I
at
mean-
the same time. Pretty. Ooh, I think that would look really good.
It's kind of a
on
more toned down.
Yeah.
I read that they're like infused with oil, so that's why they're so smooth.
you. I like all of them.
Leaning more towards the middle one
Yeah.
because it's like a daytime thing, but I mean,
Yeah.
feel free to go all out. How has Korea changed you? Do you think you've changed personality-wise? You in America and you in Korea is like a different person.
Yeah. When I first came here, I had just graduated from university.
too.
Like I hadn't experienced really adult life that much. I was like in school for my entire life until then. So I feel like coming to Korea, I became an adult here.
Yet also a child.
Yeah.
You can't do everything.
Yeah. I feel like I glowed up for sure. My skin is good. I've become better at makeup and just fashion.
And fashion.
I love shopping here.
Everything's more accessible.
Yeah. My fashion game stepped up here.
I was gonna say something kind of dark.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I just feel a different version of myself, you know. Like you don't realize it because you haven't been back since you
Yeah, I
left.
haven't been back.
But the last time I went back, I realized, oh, I thought I was just a really, really shy, really not social, not really confident person. And then I went back to America and I'm like talking to everyone and just, there's nothing stopping me. I can do anything. There's no fences for me to jump over.
And like, even if someone's staring at me in America, I could be like, excuse me, is there a problem?
What you looking at?
But like in Korea, I'm trying to like be respectful all the time.
Yeah.
So even if they aren't necessarily respecting me in my space, I feel like I have to at least be respectful to them.
Yeah.
They would like yell at me.
Yeah.
I don't like being yelled
I've
at
gotten
by
yelled
old
at too many
people.
times.
Yeah, I've been yelled at
So
by
I
old
can't even
people.
count how many times. When people get to that age, like senior citizens,
Yeah,
they're either really, really sweet or
really, really terrible.
really, really terrible. A lot of old people really aren't comfortable with dogs or really dislike dogs.
Yeah.
Yesterday, actually, oh, I'm putting this lipstick on, by the way. I was taking.
Oh, that's so pretty.
This is Hush Baby.
That looks so good. Hush baby, don't say away.
I took Mickey outside in the morning, my dog, and my apartment only has one elevator, and there was a woman in the elevator. She was giving me that look like, don't come in here, girl. She closed the door on me, and I was just like, oh, I don't even want to come in there, like, now.
Mickey is so lovable. I don't even like animals that much, but Mickey's like
And he's really
adorable.
small. It's really beautiful. It's very, like, glam. How difficult was it to get used to a new country where you could barely communicate?
So when I came as a student here, I had already taken 2 semesters of Korean. So I knew like how to read everything and understand like the most basic things. But even so, I was just like so deathly shy and like afraid to actually use the Korean that I knew in like with actual Korean people and in a public setting. So I like avoided
Me too.
all,
I ate
like,
convenience store
social-
food for like the first week.
Yeah, same.
Or Paris baguette.
I lost a lot of weight.
Same. I would eat a chocolate bar for dinner and
Yeah.
like chips.
We don't recommend this diet.
No, we don't recommend. Oh, advice on how to create your own brand or get your own store. I feel like I'm not the best person to ask because we opened in April, so it's not like I have this huge success story that I can be like, this is what you do. It's also really hard. And that's also why I haven't really been posting on YouTube frequently, because I feel like when I was trying to post once a week on YouTube, I was kind of putting Twice Shy on the back burner. And when it's just me and my sister, literally no other person, there's no team, there's no manager, there's no assistant, there's no graphic designer, there's no photographer. It's just literally Natalie and I. It's a lot of learning as we go, and it just takes a lot of time to take the photos and make the graphics and do research. So it's a lot. Definitely starting your own business isn't easy.
What's your day in the life like as a businesswoman?
With the time difference, it's hard. My sister lives in the US, so I usually talk to her in the morning. Sometimes we'll have like a Skype call and use the like screen sharing. So yeah, we'll talk about new products that we need to upload, or I actually take all the photos and edit them and she fulfills the orders. So if anyone has ordered from us, the person who wrote the little note like, thank you for your order and Twice Shy Heart, that's my sister writing and sending those orders.
Nice.
We both have our designated little things. Like I make all the graphics
They
for
look
our
really
site.
good. Like I'm
Thanks.
always impressed. Do you use an app or something?
No, Photoshop. And we're putting out these necklaces soon, these 5-layer necklaces.
I want one so bad.
And they're gonna be super affordable.
Having to buy
There's a
one
5-in-1.
each one individually, like that could be so annoying and
Yeah.
add up. Like I think it's so cool that these are all just attached together. Oh my
So
God.
I'm excited about that. We'll
All
see
of
what
my
happens.
earrings are Twice Shy.
Of course, starting your own business takes money, so you know, I'm broke, but it's okay. I'm happy.
As long as
When you get older, it's like all that matters in life. I just want to be comfortable and not stressed and happy.
And as long as you're doing what you love in pursuit of that, it's good.
Okay, so we answered a lot of questions. If you want to enter this giveaway, you need to comment on this video. I'm gonna insert all the shade names and you just need to tell me your favorite shade out of all of these 16 colors. Also follow Pony Effect's YouTube channel, which I will link below. And you could also double enter, comment on the Pony Effect video with my name telling them where you came from. They need to know what YouTube channel you came from. Next week, I'll DM the winner and I'll put it on my Instagram. Please
Good luck.
enter and good luck.
We're gonna go hang out and the vlog will be on my channel,
Which is
Skin Time. It's a channel where I just do funsy things with my friends and talk about skin. It's very low-key.
so Tori and I will see you over on her channel, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye bye.